We can't pretend that we care about our children and then we ensure the legislation that's written and moves forward here does not protect our children. There are no pats on the back or moral victories from passing legislation that actually isn't going to make our children safer. We need to be doing everything that we can to prevent these tragedies. And this bill, as many others have, falls woefully short of doing anything to truly protect our children. Thank you, Speaker. I have a question to the sponsor. If you would yield.
Chairman White.
Yes, sir.
Representative Pearson.
Thank you. In Section 2 of your bill, it talks about having all department mandated trainings mention safe storage and things like that. Is that correct?
Chairman White.
That is correct.
Representative Pearson.
To own a gun in Tennessee, do you have to go through this training?
Chairman White.
That is correct. They do not at this point.
Representative Pearson.
Sorry, say that one more time. You do not have to go through this training to have a firearm in our state.
Chairman White.
That is correct.
Representative Pearson.
Here lies the trouble that I have with this legislation, Representative White. We're making recommendations, hoping that people will do something, while our communities continue to suffer from gun violence daily. We're here making a recommendation about safely storing firearms, which we know are being used and being stolen out of cars in Shelby County. And there is no way for this body or anybody to enforce this recommendation. Gun violence is the #1 killer of children in the state of Tennessee. We should be doing way more than recommending that people lock up their firearms. To the folks in the gallery, thank you for witnessing and being here. Please keep your fist up and keep snapping, because being a witness to what is happening matters. And what is happening is passing a bill forward that we know won't reduce the problem that we were sent here to deal with, which is gun violence and public safety. There was a 9-year-old representative in my district this past summer who was killed accidentally by her younger brother because the parent had left the gun without a lock on it, laying down. The child's gone. Another child is traumatized. A family has been broken up and shattered in so many ways. And all that we can offer to grieving people is recommendations, and our recommendations. I'm not for putting more people in jail, but there's not even a fine associated with not safely storing the firearm. It's not enough to take these just baby steps and do things for cameras and stuff like that when we are dealing with an epidemic of gun violence in the state of Tennessee, where each of us serve and have a duty to do everything we can to make it safer. Suggestions? That's the best we can offer to Shelby County? Suggestions? That's the best we offer to grieving families and parents and loved ones? We're going to make suggestions for people to do things right with their firearms. This body should be using all of its power to prevent the funerals and the tragedies from happening in the first place.